Hey guys, it's DarudeLeafStorm here, and I'm here with week 2 of Luxury Ball League in PUDL. This week we are taking on the one and only Nova Blader, my good friend, and I'm very excited to play Nova again. I think the last time we played, I want to say, was UMPL, where I nearly choked by not taunting his Crocolore with my Comfey. However, we did manage to pull it back with a little bit of luck on our side, and we did manage to beat Nova. Nova's been here, there, and everywhere. You know, he's really coming up, and it's really nice to see. A lovely guy. If you've not seen Nova's content before, definitely go and check him out in the description. Yeah, sick guy. But we do see the team that Nova's brought. We see Infernape, we see T-Tar, we see Excadrill, Azu, Big Clarissa in Dust Noir, and Gudra Hisui. I am bringing AV Ursaluna Blood Moon. I am bringing Weakness Policy, Tinglu, Heat Rock, Torkoal, rocking Black Sludge, Defensive Petrarun, we're rocking Habarn Berry, Walking Wake, and we are rocking Weakness Policy Lilligant. The team is going to be in the description for you guys as well. I'm not able to do T-Builders at the moment as I am going away, actually, in 2 days, so very much looking forward to a break. However, I'm bashing out all this content for you guys. I'm really trying my damn hardest here. So yeah, I decided to lead off with Ursaluna as it does kind of match up well into everything on Nova's team. It takes not a lot from this Dust Noir. I believe his terrors were Ghost, Fairy, and Stellar on this. So like, if he is like Stellar Ice Puncher, it's going to do a decent chunk to me. However, I'm not too worried as we do outspeed most Dust Noirs, as I am rocking 88 speed on my Ursaluna. So I do decide to go for a Blood Moon here. We can scout if this thing is AV, and you can see from this damage it is absolutely not. So that is really nice, as Nova is going to go for a D-Bond. Now, if we were any other Ursaluna set, this would be a little bit scary. However, we are rocking Vacuum Wave on our Ursaluna. This means we can go for Vacuum Wave this turn, avoid the D-Bond, and proceed to attack the Dust Noir the next turn. This is really solid as, you know, this Dust Noir, it wasn't a huge threat to my team. I think I had a lot for it. But, you know, it takes a hit from Wake, and it does a lot of damage back. It takes a hit from my Lilligant, and it does a decent amount of damage back. So yeah, one thing I'm very scared about Nova's team in particular is a bulky Azumarill with Sap Sipper. That mon is really strong into my team, but it's the reason I brought Weakness Policy Victory Dance on my Lilligant. But yeah, Nova's team gave me a headache to prep for. Definitely a scary team. We are going to Vacuum Wave as Nova goes for a sub, which is obviously not going to work. He's not going to have enough HP left. And yeah, we're looking at a very solid position now as we can just click another attack into Nova's team. We are going to click the Earth Power just to save the Blood Moon turn for the next turn and not use it on this Dust Noir. So yeah, we're looking really solid. These first couple of turns honestly couldn't have gone better for us. Nova's not done any damage to us yet, and we've basically killed one of his mons. Dust Noir gets revenged by a lot of my team. So yeah, I'm very happy with the start, to be honest with you. I can also hear myself in my ear, and I am very ecstatic with this beginning. So yeah, I am kind of surprised to not see Kilowattrel come this week from Nova. I think it looked really solid into my team. Anyway, we catch the Gudra on the Earth Power, which is massive. We do see that it is also Assault Vest. Which is not surprising. Not surprising to see whatsoever. So yeah, you know, Ursaluna is really putting in the work in the early goings of this match. So I'm just kind of debating on what to do. You know, I've got a couple of scenarios. One thing I do regret bringing, to be honest with you, is the Petrarun that I've got. I am just, like, defensive with Shadow Ball, Malignant Chain, Recover, and Memento. Memento's really nice, but it's really scary against a Sand team, right? So we are going to go for an Earth Power. Nova is going to go for an Ice Beam. It is quite an offensive Gudra from that damage. It did nearly half to my AV Ursaluna. I know this one is very strong, but, you know, I'm max HP, and I have a bit of Spadaf investment too. So yeah, honestly, very strong mon. I'm loving, using a bit of Gudra Hisui in UMPL Spring Fling. Not usually the kind of mon I go for, but you know, it's a nice pivot to have. You know, it switched into a lot of things. So we're all gonna go for another Earth Power, and Ursaluna's gonna claim first blood in this game. It's supposed to be doing really solid for me. I'm very happy to have it on my kind of team. Yeah, I love click button mons, and Ursaluna definitely is that. You know, so very, very nice start for us here to begin this game. The glare on my glasses is so annoying for me. I don't know if it's annoying for you guys, but it's really annoying. I look like a cyborg or something. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering what Nova's going to do. I'm assuming that Infernape's going to come out on this next turn to revenge me. As you know, threaten me with a CC or something like that. It looks really solid. Azu could also come out, but if it's like max HP rather than Speedy, I could potentially get a huge Blood Moon off on it, and I also have my Petulant in the back. So Infernape does come in hard. I say hard. It gets swapped in, which makes a ton of sense. I do have a Petulant in the back who I did bring specifically for this Infernape. I don't really know too much about this Infernape, but I'm willing to sacrifice my Petulant to find out. Petulant is not too good in this game other than dealing with this Infernape. So I kind of want to scout whether it's Scarfed, whether it's Banded, whether it's Life Orb. I want to kind of see what I'm dealing with. So my Petulant is going to come in here, and we are going to see Nova goes for a nasty plot. This man trying to style on me like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, very nice play by Nova, expecting me to swap out and save Ursaluna. Honestly, I could have just sacrificed Ursaluna there, but the reason I kept it around is that it actually can live an EQ from Drill. So I thought, you know what, keeping it around just in case I'm in that situation where I need to live could be really, really solid. So yeah, I'm struggling here. I'm like, what do I do at this point? I've got my Petulant in, but like I say, I'm not too scared of Petulant going down. It's literally here for this mon. So I am going to go for a Shadow Ball. Could have probably gone for a Malignant Chain here. As you see, Shadow Ball does not do a tremendous amount with me not being very offensive. I could have got a Poison on the Malignant Chain, but I didn't want Drill coming in for free in case he decided he wanted to swap out. So on this turn, I'm thinking, so we see Flamethrower, Nasty Plot Flamethrower. I'm expecting probably Vacuum Wave / Focus Blast / Fighting Move in general. So I'm thinking, do I make a cheeky little swap out into my Walking Wake? You know, we've seen the Flamethrower come off. That is going to do quite literally 0 to my Wake. And I can keep Petulant as a sack. If this man goes to Focus Blast, he has got the biggest balls I've ever seen. However, we are going to swap in Walking Wake. Risky play, but I think it's going to work off as we do see the Flamethrower come off. It's going to do a really nice amount considering that is quad resisted. However, we get in our Wake now, and we get to click Hydro Steam. This does really well into Nova's team. It's only switching being... Oh, excuse me, the Azumarill. Makes a ton of sense to switch in here. As we do see Addison come in, which is going to be the Azumarill. However, I did not want to mess around with that Infernape. With it being less than half HP, Nova could have just decided to sack it. And if I click Knockoff and over-predicted, that could have been really bad. So I think going for that and just getting potential damage I need on Azumarill in general is really nice to have in this early going. So you look at my team. My Petulant is low. My Petulant is very low, and that was one of my answers to this Azumarill. I do not have a switch in to this mon right now. It looks really solid into my team. And yeah, I am calcing, and I do find out that this Azumarill is AV. Very important to know. As now I'm thinking, is it AV supportive with Sapsipper? It could be. It could be, right? So I am going to bring in my Torkoal, kind of scout what Azumarill is going for, what kind of set this is. I am a little bit defensive. Did he go for Play Rough and Miss? I think he did that. So that definitely sucks for Nova. However, it kind of sucks for me too. I do not get to scout any damage on this Azumarill. I don't get to scout whether it's huge power. I don't get to scout whether it's Sap Sipper. However, I do have Body Press and Sludge Bomb on my Torkoal. So I am rocking the Sludge Bomb in case he is Sap Sipper. So I am tempted to go for that. I can potentially get a poison onto something that comes in. However, that T-Tar is looking so juicy and I want damage on it. I'm going for Body Press. And we catch Giovanni, the T-Tar. T-Tar is taking this Body Press. Boom. Damage. Damage. Now, I do see from this, Nova does have some sort of investment. Some sort of defense investment here. Max HP. So it's not offensive. I think offensive would have just died, to be honest with you. But yeah, really solid turn for me. Obviously, we get to scout that it's not Chople. It's now in range of Lilligant's Leaf Blade. Obviously, it's in range of its CC anyway. But now it's in range of a lot of my team. And Petrant looks a little bit better with the spawn chip so much. Petrant is looking very, very juicy, right? So here, I'm kind of thinking what to do. You know, I don't want this spawn setting up a DD. It's a little bit of an issue. However, I do have Vacuum Wave on my Ursaluna. If he is AV, I think he can probably live it. However, I think like my best switching overall is to go out into my Tinglu. It can live any hit from this T-Tar after a DD. So I'm not too threatened by it. In comes Clarissa, the Dusknoir. It does obviously frisk my Heat Rock as well. So definitely knows that I am that. And we get in our Tinglu. This is massive for us. Yeah, this is very, very big for us. As we did see that our Ursaluna did outspeed the Dusknoir. That means he's probably not rocking a ton of speed. And I have got a bit of speed on my Tinglu. So, I am debating here. I'm debating on what to do. A couple of reasons for this. My Tinglu is slower than my Ursaluna. So, he could be running enough speed to outspeed a Tinglu, but he could underspeed my Ursaluna. So, I am kind of risking a Willow. However, I thought, that's such a random amount of speed. As like I say, I put a decent amount of investment in on my Tinglu and my Ursaluna. So, I decided to go for EQ. Nova, you cheeky boy, Terra Stella, which is really cool to see. And just watch this. Just watch this. This man charges up a focus punch on my face. On my face. We're earthquaking and knocking Clarissa out. That is not Clarissa, that is Clarice. Clarissa would never do that little bit of work. Nah. She ain't the one. She ain't the one. A point to note as well, we faced Dusclops, aka Clarissa, week 1. And then we faced the big Clarissa, week 2. Girl like Clarice. So, anyway, we're hopping back into the game. We're getting back into it. Tinglu gets a big kill here, and Nova doesn't really have anything that can destroy my Tinglu. Obviously does have Azu, does have Infernape, but neither of them do kill my Tinglu. It's just depending on whether I want to keep my Tinglu healthy. But we're looking very, very solid here into this sort of mid-game. As you know, Gudra's dead. This one's chipped to half. Dusknoir's now dead, so it's just his Sancor plus Azu that are like around. And, well, T-Tar took 75%, didn't it? So, but game is nowhere near over. Excadrill is a Pokemon. And as long as he has Sand, Excadrill is still a big threat. Although I do have my manual Sun on my Torkoal. So, chances are I'm probably getting Sun up over his Sand. It's one of the reasons why I brought it. I think it looks really good, and it allows my Lilligant to outspeed his extra drill after, which is definitely important. So Nova pulls out the close combat, you know, just a chill mixed Invernate with nasty plot. It's fine. Makes sense though. My man didn't want to miss a focus blast. It makes a ton of sense. I get my weakness policy proc, and this Invernate is gonna get rocked. Gonna get absolutely rocked by my EQ, which I am gonna go for. And Tinglu, big Tinglu, getting the dose, the double. You know how it goes. Tinglu is a monster, and I love this mon an incredible amount. So yeah, picking up the money, you know. Okay, so next up, I'm thinking, what comes in here, Nova? Are you going to try and belly drum on me with that Azumarill? Are you? Because I don't want to deal with that. I am confident that the Azu is AV. However, I don't want to take any risks versus that mon. If that mon just happens to be bulkier than I expect and clip belly drum, that ain't the one. That ain't the one for me. So yeah, but Sand is up. Drill is still around. Drill is a threat. Very scary threat actually. But let's see what Nova wants to do. He's really thinking about this. I'm thinking Azumarill's coming in though. But Clay comes in. Now, if this drill is jolly, Earthquake is a roll to kill me. And very much in my favour. If he's adamant, it's a roll in his favour. So, I'm thinking, I don't want this mon SDing for free. I'm clicking Earthquake. Nova does go for Earthquake. Big Tinglu on 3. On 3. And that means 3 kills for Tinglu. Crazy mon. This one's wild. I love it so much. But, yeah. So, me and Nova shared sets after the game. He was, in fact, Adamant Life Orb. So that was a roll in his favour to kill me there. But a roll's a roll. And we do get lucky on that one. So sorry, Nova. That definitely sucks. That definitely sucks. Especially if this mon is AV. And is like max HP. My Tinglu would have outsped the Azumarill. Oh, excuse me. The Azumarill. And I'm not sure how much it would have done. But my Tinglu is very, very strong. So I expect it to be a lot of damage, if not potentially a kill on the Azumarill. I'm going to cow that just quickly for you. I do go out into my Torkoal on this play. Yeah, I could have potentially just straight up killed the Azumarill. So I think Nova could have potentially Aqua Jetted with this and then gone into the extra drill. But yeah, we see that Liquidation does nearly half to my Torkoal. And, you know, I've got a bit of defense in my Torkoal. So we know. And it's in the sun. We've got to remember as well. I'm sorry about it just going dark. My other screen just went off. So, yeah. Now we know that this Torkoal, this Azumarill is huge power. However, my anxiety still tells me that it's going to be Sap Sipper somehow. There is no possible way that mon can do that much damage in sun without huge power. So, you know, it's confirmed. Huge power Azumarill. So here I am going to sack my Petra Run. It does nothing for me in this endgame. It's done what it needs to do. It came in, scouted the Infernape set, and that was it. That was it for Petra Run this week. It's going to go for the Liquidation, and we live it. And that was a crit. And a defense drop. 2 defense drops? No, man. You out here hacking me? You're out here hacking me. I see. I see how you do. I am going to go for Malignant Chain. It has got the T-Tar in the back, which is probably coming in. However, I do have the chance to poison that on switching. I believe it's 50% for Malignant Chain. So I do obviously have that chance. And then if T-Tar does come in, I just go Torkoal and then go Lilligant and kind of clean from there. So yeah, in comes Giovanni. The T-Tar. I go for Malignant Chain. And we get the poison. Petra Run's on my side. So yeah, we got a huge poison, and obviously the poison puppeteer to go with that. So here I'm just going to stay in and click it again. If he gets confused, Patron does the damn thing. Patron does the damn thing from here. But if he does break through, I get to go out into my Lilligan and just click Leaf Blade twice and win the game. I actually went for a cover, as I did outspeed the T-Tar, which is wild. Very wild. So obviously is a bulkier T-Tar here. But does break through, goes free Q, and with that Haxie defense drop, Petrunt lives on 1. But Sandstorm kills me. So Petrunt could have picked up Dose this game, in a game where I thought he was going to do absolutely nothing. It could have picked up 2. However, Nova decided to Hax me and get a defense drop on that liquidation. But that's okay. We are going to go out into Lilligan. And, you know, we saw the damage from the Azumarill before. Chances are, well, we know it's not. Sap Sipper now. And that means I can just click Leaf Blade twice and secure the win versus Nova in week 2 of Luxury Ball. A really solid win and a really well played out game on my end. I think those early turns with Ursaluna really set me up for a good mid to late game. So yeah, GG's to Nova. You know, I bloody love Nova. He's a great guy, a lovely person to chat to schedule with, to battle, the whole lot, the whole shebang. So like I say, make sure you go and check out Nova. He's, like I say, here, there, and everywhere at the moment. And yeah, nothing but love for Nova. But we are going to click Leaf Blade. Down goes Edison. And we are going to go to 2-0 in the Luxury Ball division in PUDL. So yeah, thank you again, Nova, for the battle. And thank you guys sticking with me through Postcom. You know, I'm not sure what you guys think of Postcom, whether you prefer it, whether you don't. I prefer Livecom. I really like the live reactions. But yeah, GG's again to Nova. And that's going to be it from me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, I believe we take on Ted and his... what is it? I think it's the Sky Rocket or something like that. Something like that. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DarudeLeafStorm, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.